Hello, folks. Just doing a quick little check-in here. I wanted to share an experience that I had today with you, and I think it's fitting considering the content that I'm posting on my YouTube channel. Now this video is not going to be edited. It's just going to be rough as is. Like I said, just a quick little check-in, and this one's about anxiety. Now, earlier this morning, I was 100% fine. I was happy. I managed to post a couple of videos on my YouTube channel, so I see it's growing, at a respectable pace. I'm pretty excited about that. And then right around early afternoon, I get hit with a trigger. I guess my guard was down, and I get hit with a depressive trigger that really caused a great deal of anxiety. I'm not going to get into the details of which right now, as I just want to make this quick and share with you the learning experiences that I had today. But so this whole afternoon, I was deeply bothered. I was having a hard time concentrating. I having a hard time breathing. I just felt like my heart was pounding at 100 miles an hour, so to speak. And my wife got home, and I really found it difficult to communicate with the family. We didn't have anything prepared for supper, so my wife suggested maybe they go out for dinner, and I just said, listen, I don't feel like I can go tonight. I don't feel right. So my wife agreed to take the kids, and anyway, before she left, she came over to talk to me, and now for me, part of my issues with respect to depression is that I have a very hard time communicating. Now, it doesn't necessarily look like that when I'm posting these videos, because I'm very comfortable in the content that I'm posting, because I wrote a book about it, and I spent years and years working hard to get better and so forth. So I feel great talking about it. But anytime I have, sometimes I should say anytime, but at times when I feel this type of pressure, this type of anxiety, I have a really hard time opening up and communicating. And so before she left, I did open up. I forced myself to tell her, I am okay, and I know what I need to do. But I said, I really need your help with this. I need you to help lead me, through this. To I just need your help to get through this. And then she left, and certainly she agreed, gave me a hug, then she left, and I was okay. But again, I was really, it was a depressive storm. I felt it, and I talk about it all the time. I mean, yes, I do what I do. I love doing what I do. I love doing this YouTube stuff, even though I'm not terribly photogenic, but I love the just getting out there and talking about this stuff. But at the same time, you have to realize is that even though, I look like I have my crap in order, which most cases I do, but from time to time I get hit with those symptoms. I get hit by these storms, and it does hurt. Okay, and today it especially hurt. So anyway, she left, and I just want to, one lesson that I learned here is that just by simply talking about the issue that's bothering you, just by bringing it up and asking for help, asking just somebody, could you just help me with this? Could you just help me through this? It made me feel much better. Now, a little later in the evening, I had to go do an errand for a friend of mine who bought something online, and I was going to meet the seller on his behalf to pick up the item. And when I got there, it just so happened I knew the guy that was selling the item. And so we got chatting for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and, it was great to connect and just, whatever. So when I left, I really felt much better. I felt much better. I got in the car and drove off, and it's like, during that period of time, my mind was off things, and I just felt calmer. I felt more comfortable. And, another thing I realized is that throughout the afternoon and early evening, when I was struggling with my anxiety, excuse me, I realized that I didn't eat hardly all day today. I shouldn't say all day, but I didn't eat after lunch. Just when this thing hit, I just never even thought about eating. I was just totally consumed by the issue, and I realized, that's not good. That's not good for coping. You got to make sure you're eating. You got to make sure you get your macronutrients and feed your body. You need the fuel in order to fight against these type of storms. And I think the final thing second final thing I'll mention is that, the last couple of weeks I've been working really hard growing my YouTube channel. I've been up late, 1, 2, sometimes even 3 o'clock in the morning doing editing and posting and so forth. And I realize I am very much sleep deprived. And, the last thing you want to do is try to work through a depressive storm when you're sleep deprived. It just makes things a lot worse. So once I recognize that and realize that, again, just by simply acknowledging that, okay, I am extremely overtired, I need to do something here, and that is simply get caught up some sleep. And just that realization alone just seemed to make a difference. And the final thing is when I got home and the family was home, I went downstairs and played some Fall Guys with my little fella for a little while. And it's like, just by simply doing that, just a fun little game, just made me feel better, feel better. So as I say, and then, okay, so the real final thing to say is that I just finished off my night with a workout, okay, and I'm going to have a lot of, my future videos are going to include a lot of things on physical activity and maybe some workout programs for you, and depending on where you are in your active lifestyle and so forth. Like, there's a lot of things I want to do, but tonight, I'm going to tell you right now, just by simply coming down, doing a 45-minute workout, it made so much difference in terms of how I feel. And I feel so much better now. And I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to get a good bite to eat, and then I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to get caught up some sleep. And then tomorrow is a new day, and I'm going to be ready if the storm comes back tomorrow. But for now, this is my experience, and hopefully, you can relate, or you can at least take something from this. But, I'd love to hear what you do, whenever you feel things like this, whenever you get hit with some bouts of severe anxiety. And, I'd like to know how you cope. And by sharing, I'll learn, but also it'll give me some information to talk about that I can help other people learn as well. So, we just leverage each other's experiences. And for tonight, this is my experience. And anyway, I hope you can get something out of this video. Have a good night.